Alright, I wanted to give you a view of the neighborhood. I can't go down that way because they're paving a road down there. But this is the house that I just videoed that I told you would be the Davenport and probably could be ready in time as well. That house is pending. That's 1754. And then of course this is 1760. So I'm going to take you out of the neighborhood so you can kind of get a feel for it. And we're going to pass the Abelor house too. And it is occupied. So if you want to see a video of it, I will certainly try to do that during the week. I found that it's a little bit easier usually for people to schedule appointments for viewings during the week when they wouldn't typically be home and don't have kids trashing the house and stuff like that. So, as you can tell, this is like our newest section of this neighborhood. It's the final phases. There is a homeowners association in this neighborhood. I believe it's $200 a year right now. That takes care of all the green spaces, and they're really just getting it kicked up and going. So that's a whole other section down there that will be built in the next year or so that they're paving. So you'll see this house is this neighborhood is mixed up with older houses and newer houses. At one section there's just some brick houses, so it's kind of different. The way that the developer had set it up originally was different than what he ended up doing, so that's kind of why. So the neighborhood goes down that way, and that's where the next section is that was behind the other side of the pond. Okay. This is 274 Abelor, straight ahead here. It does back up to some thick woods, which is nice. There ultimately is stuff on the other side of it, but it's not anything that you can see or get access to. So this landscape's kind of nice too. And that is a big hunkin' house. So the houses we have been looking at are around 2,300 square feet. This one is 3,000. The side of the house does need to be pressure washed though. It's growing some algae. So you can see we're integrated this brick area and then changed it into mainly vinyl houses. This is the only little section here that has just brick houses. This is where that section comes back in. So those houses are back there in the new section we were just at. I'm sure you can see that blue shed and then the wooden shed. Those were the ones we were looking at out the windows of like the master bedrooms and the houses we looked at. Okay. So this isn't a tremendously big neighborhood, but you are in the back of it, which is kind of nice. I like being tucked away in the back where you're not like on the main stretch. So this is the main road and out of the neighborhood, Masters Drive. And it goes down just a little bit and curves around. Okay. Here's another road that connects back to that new section. So if you go straight ahead, that's an entrance out. And then when we turn to the right here, there's a Dollar General straight ahead there and a Food Lion shopping plaza for groceries and a couple little restaurants. And then that's also an entrance, an exit out. And you can kind of take back roads to the base that way pretty easily. All right.